In this lesson, we will write a small program. We will give the user the possibility to create a password. Thereby, we will assign some criteria in the program for the password which must be fulfilled. The following criteria for the password must be met. First, the entry widget cannot be empty. Second, it must contain at least one special character. Third, it must contain at least one capital letter. Third, it must contain at least one lowercase letter. And fifth, it must contain at least one number. And the password must contain at least 8 characters. I have already graded the program and will run it now so you can see the program flow. We are prompted by the program to enter a password. If we do not enter anything and click on the button Check Password, we get an error message here. The error message tells us that the entry widget cannot be empty. So if we now enter Joker as password and click on the button here, we get the message that it must contain at least one special character. These are the special characters, and at least one of them must be present in our password. So we add a question mark to our password as a special character and click the button Check Password again. As it seems, we still do not meet the requirements. Now we get the message that at least one capital letter has to be present. So we add a capital letter to our password as well and click the button Check Password again. And since we still do not meet the requirements, we get the message that our password must contain at least one number. Alright, so let's add a number to our password as well and click the button Check Password again. Yay! Finally the program accepts our password and we now get the message that the input is correct. Our password has 8 characters. Let's see what would happen if our password contained only 3 characters. To do this, we delete the word Joker in our password and check if this is accepted. Oh, now our password is missing at least one lowercase letter, because that is now the error message. So let's add a lowercase letter to a password and see what the program will tell us. Now the program tells us that the password must contain at least 8 characters. And so, for example, we can tell the user of our program which characters a password must have at least. Okay, now let's take a look at the code for this small application. I have declared the special characters here in the variable special character. I will not go into the program code here, as I have already done that several times in the previous lessons. Therefore, you should definitely also look at the previous lessons about Entry Widget. Here I have created a function that I have named validation. Inside the function I have created a variable here where the input values from the entry 01 widget are stored. With the if statement, I check the input values of the entry 01 widget and check if the defaults for the password, which we discussed at the beginning of this video, are met. And that brings us to the end of this lesson. So viel für diese Lektion heute. Ich komme wieder, macht euch keine Sorgen. Und wer weiß, vielleicht auch schon morgen. Darum unbedingt dranbleiben und weitermachen. Aufgeben werden nur die Willensschwachen. Du jedoch wirst am Ende vor Freude lachen. Und ich will dich begeistern und auch motivieren. Gefallen dir meine Videos? Bitte ich dich, meinen Kanal zu abonnieren und auch die Glocke zu aktivieren. Liebe Grüße und alles Gute wünsche ich dir und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal auch wieder hier. Bis dahin, tschüss!